Hello, everybody. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. Okay, guys, real pleasure to be able to do this video for you guys. And, the title sums up everything really. Accuracy is key. And we're going to get into a few examples so that everybody understands exactly where I'm going from. But before we get into the content of this video, I encourage everybody to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and also share this video with a friend as well. That would be greatly appreciated as well. A lot of time, energy, strength, love goes into, preparing this as well. So it would be greatly appreciated for you guys as well, so that everything can fall into place quite nicely. Okay, guys, and you see how the channel is in terms of the type of content, and that's how it will always be: accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity. All right. So with that being said, let's go right into this video. Accuracy is key. What do I mean by that? Why do I feel the need to do something like this? Well, let me start by saying that, you know, because you hear something, that doesn't necessarily mean that that is so. Persons can be misinformed, or persons maybe don't know as well a situation. And I'm going to go to a situation that has been trending for the last couple of weeks. And it's quite compelling that it's trending now when this is a podcast that was done sometime last year, with former manager of Stoke City Football Club, Tony Pulis, where he spoke about Ricardo Fuller in a situation where they're pushing for Premier League promotion, and a situation where, a scenario of international football versus club football. So I just want everybody to be aware. Perhaps it was a situation where Coach Tony Pulis was not aware that Jamaica had an international, but the fact remains that Ricardo Fuller was not lying. He got called up to represent Jamaica in a friendly international against Costa Rica. Was this in the FIFA window? Yes. Jamaica had players who were plying their trade overseas called up for this match. This was Rennie Simoes' first match in charge of Jamaica in his second stint. It was Ash Wednesday at the National Stadium, Jamaica against Costa Rica in a friendly international. Rennie Simoes' first match. And I know many persons have been saying, oh, was Ricardo Fuller telling the truth? And of course, he was called up. Yes, and this is public knowledge that there was a friendly international. And I'll also show evidence here so that everybody is aware. Okay. So when you look here, you see Jamaica against Costa Rica, February 6, 2008. Okay, February 6, 2008. Jamaica took on Costa Rica, and the score was 1-1. William Sunsing, I believe, was on the score sheet for the Costa Ricans early in the second half, and Tyrone Marshall headed a goal in late on in this game. In fact, it was Victor Nunez that scored for the Costa Ricans. William Sunsing scored in that match in 2001 at the National Stadium. But yeah, Tyrone Marshall was the goal scorer for Jamaica, Marlon King with the assist. And if you can see in terms of the starting 11 that you see there, Donovan Ricketts was playing in England at that time frame. This was before he moved to the MLS. Tyrone Marshall in MLS, I think he was at Toronto that year. Ian Goodison, Tranmere Rovers, Damien Stupia-Stewart, QPR or Bradford, one of those teams. Rudolph Austin, 2008. I think this was before he joined Brann FK. Ricardo Gardner, Bolton Wanderers, DeMar Phillips. I think he was at Stoke. Well, and then he was sent out on loan to Oldham Athletic. Jason Morrison playing in Hungary during that time frame. Jamal Campbell-Rice, Barnsley. Marlon King, 2008 thereabouts. Wigan Athletic thereabouts, and Ricardo Fuller, Stoke City. You know what I'm saying? So Ricardo Fuller was called up to represent Jamaica for a friendly international. So I believe that, there was a conversation in that podcast that Tony Pulis did, Coach Tony Pulis did, that said that they weren't aware that Jamaica had a match. But it's public knowledge, one, that Jamaica had a match against Costa Rica. And secondly, it came in an international window. So it's not a situation where a player was lying or not. So I don't want anybody to feel like this is a scenario which wasn't so. Jamaica had a match February 6, 2008 at the National Stadium, and the match ended, that's right, 1-1. And remember that you would have heard perhaps Coach Tony Pulis speaking about the Wolverhampton Wanderers game with Stoke as Stoke pushes for promotion to the Premier League. Yeah, this game was before the Wolves game. Remember, February 6, 2008, that would have been a Wednesday, right? The 7th would have been a Thursday, the 8th would have been a Friday, and the 9th would have been a Saturday, right? February 9 would have been a Saturday. So February 9, Stoke City took on Wolverhampton Wanderers away, and they won the game 4-2. Ricardo Fuller gets on the score sheet there. Okay, so there wasn't no fake international. So when you see things that there was a fake international, it wasn't a fake international. Jamaica took on Costa Rica in an official friendly international. Okay, so that is clarity so that everybody is fully aware of what I've just said. Okay, so everybody is on the same page. The next thing I want persons to be fully aware about is when it comes to rankings and index. Remember, because many persons may be unaware, but again, I want people to know the CONCACAF Rankings Index is separate from the FIFA rankings, okay? The CONCACAF Rankings Index is different from the FIFA rankings. The CONCACAF Rankings Index is used for seedings for CONCACAF specific events. Gold Cup and the Nations League. The FIFA rankings was used to seed teams for World Cup qualifying. Okay, so it was the FIFA ranking that was used to seed teams for the World Cup qualifying draw. Okay, but for the Nations League and the Nations League draw that is coming up on May 6th, it was the CONCACAF Rankings Index that was used for the seedings. And as you can see on your screen right now, this is where Jamaica is currently in the CONCACAF Rankings Index, okay? And in CONCACAF, you have rankings for various different things. You even have rankings in relation to the different leagues in CONCACAF as well. So the Jamaica Premier League is the 10th highest, 10 is ranked number 10 in CONCACAF. Liga MX number 1, Major League Soccer second, Honduran League, Costa Rican, Guatemalan, Canadian, Panamanian, El Salvadorian, Nicaraguan, and then the Jamaican League, right? The Jamaican League ranked the top in the Caribbean. And even there's a club ranking index as well. And based on what we see in the latest edition of the club ranking index, Mount Pleasant Academy is the highest ranked Jamaican club at 93rd, Cavalier 104. So all of this, folks, is clarity because accuracy is key. Okay, accuracy is key, and I want to make sure that everybody is fully aware of this and that they know the accuracy. Did Jamaica have a match in the February window of 2008? Yes. Who did Jamaica play? Costa Rica. Okay, so that's clarity for you guys. And this is not me trying to beat anybody. This is me showing evidence and telling you that Jamaica had an international match in that window. Okay, so that is clarity so that everybody is aware and on the same page. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary right now.